रेफ्यूजी से 10 बहाने करके धूम से ले गए दिल. हम बैठे हैं द टॉल डार्क हैंडसम एंड वेरी टैलेंटेड अभिषेक बच्चन के साथ. ही बिलोंग्स टू वन ऑफ द most famous Bachchan families of Bollywood. Hello Abhishek, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Welcome
Thank you
to
for
Dubai.
those kind words.
No, they are true words. Abhishek, tell us refugee से अब तक का सफ़र कैसा रहा आपका?
रेफ्यूजी से लेके अब तक का जो सफ़र रहा बहुत ही अच्छा रहा है मेरे लिए. मैंने हमेशा से ये माना है कि इन लाइफ यू हैव टू गेन एज मच एक्सपीरियंस एज पॉसिबल. और जितना काम आप करें अच्छा ही होता है. एंड आई हैव डन अ लॉट ऑफ वर्क. आई हैव एंजॉयड एवरीथिंग दैट आई हैव डन. जितनी भी फिल्में मैंने बनाई हैं आई हैव thoroughly enjoyed it and I've learnt a lot. I've never been the kind of person who complains. I don't like to look back in life. I like to look forward. तो जब भी कोई मुझसे ये सवाल पूछे कि ये सफ़र कैसा रहा है, I always say it's been great. I have no complaints. I'm standing here in front of you, sitting here in front of you in the beautiful city of Dubai. And I get to wake up every morning and live my dream. And my dream is to make movies and to entertain the audience.
And you do entertain the audience.
Thank you.
You dance well, you act well, you look good. Mashallah, you've been giving such good entertainment to all of us. And you've got such a big fan following as well. I was one of the fans. I am still. मुझे आपकी मूवी 10 बहुत पसंद थी.
Thank you.
And धूम as well.
Thank you.
अच्छा ये बताएं कि you are married to the most gorgeous woman in Bollywood and in the world. How does it feel?
देखिए ऐश्वर्या और मेरे बीच में हमने कभी ये सोचा नहीं है कि you are the most beautiful woman on earth. And for me beauty lies within, apart from just her physical beauty, which she is obviously very beautiful. I think her soul is far more beautiful than that. She's a wonderful human being. She always has been, even before we got married, before we came together as colleagues, as co-stars. We were always great friends. And it's her simplicity and that really drew me to her. Yes, she's immensely beautiful.
Yes.
I can't complain about that. But she's a wonderful human being, and that's far more important to me.
अच्छा Abhishek, you're the son of a great superstar, living legend, Amitabh Bachchan. So does he influence your cinema a lot? Does he advise you?
जी नहीं, उन्होंने मुझे कभी एडवाइस तो नहीं किया है, ना ही मैंने उनसे कभी एडवाइस मांगी है. क्योंकि शुरुआत से मैंने ये ठान ली थी कि मैं उनसे कभी कोई मदद नहीं लूँगा. क्योंकि मैं ये चाहता हूँ कि एक दिन मैं अपने माता और पिता के सामने जाके ये कह सकूँ कि ये जो कुछ भी मैंने किया है मैंने अपने बलबूते पे किया है. एंड दैट विल मेक देम वेरी प्राउड. Even as parents, they've always believed that their children, my sister and I, should do things for ourselves. उन्होंने कभी हमें ये एहसास नहीं होने दिया कि हम अमिताभ और जया बच्चन के बच्चे हैं और ये एक इस नाम के ज़रिए हमें बहुत कुछ मिल सकता है. उन्होंने हमेशा हमें ये सिखाया था कि जो
grounded रखा हमेशा.
Yeah, stay grounded and work hard. So I've never wanted to ask him for help. आज तक उन्होंने मेरे लिए कोई फिल्म प्रोड्यूस नहीं की है. Actually मैंने उनके लिए एक फिल्म की थी, पा.
And you won award for that as well.
Yes. And he's always supported me. My father is my best friend. जो भी चीज़ हो, I go to him first and I talk to him. He's treated me as his friend since I can remember.
अच्छा.
Our relationship has never been of father and son. It's always been of two best friends. I can talk to him about anything. But when it comes to my films, I like to make my own decisions. I show him my films. If he has an opinion, वो ज़रूर मुझे बताते हैं कि मुझे ये scene मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगा या I think you can improve your performance here. But as a viewer, he criticizes my films, critiques my films. And whenever I've done good work, he's always encouraged me. But does he influence me? I would say most definitely. मैं कोई भी actor को नहीं जानता हूँ जिन्हें अमिताभ बच्चन ने इन्फ्लुएंस किया नहीं है. We've grown up on his cinema. We've grown up on the cinema of Mr. Yash Chopra, Ramesh Sippy, Prakash Mehra, and the great Manmohan Desai. I've grown up watching his films. I'm his biggest fan. So obviously his cinema and his style influences us all. But we have to make our own journey. We have to write our own history.
अच्छा ये बताएं कि up till date, which has been your most favorite role that you've played?
None. I don't like my work.
I do.
मैं ज़्यादातर अगर आप देखें तो एक्टर्स जो हैं उन्हें उनका जो खुद का काम हो ज़्यादा पसंद नहीं आता है, क्योंकि हम सब ये मानते हैं एंड it's never talked about, but हम ये सब मानते हैं कि the day we become happy with our work, we'll become complacent.
अच्छा.
जिस दिन हम कहेंगे हाँ भैया
You
उस फिल्म में
always
मैंने बहुत
remain
अच्छा काम
critical.
किया है, you feel कि now I can do it, so you'll never work as hard, you become complacent. I'd never want to be satisfied with my work. I see my father today, 40 साल के बाद भी वो आज सुबह जब भी काम पे निकले, he's as nervous as his first day, and he works as hard, and I think that you need to keep hungry as an actor. You need to keep wanting to improve. You want to keep improving on your last performance. So I hope I'm never happy with any of my work.
लेकिन आपके फादर का सबसे फेवरेट काम कौन सा लगता है आपको? I mean, he's excelled in all the work he's done.
Which is my favorite of my dad's?
Yeah.
How long is your show?
We can take it as
Yeah.
long as you. Yeah, it will end. I know.
You know,
You
I
can't
mean, it's
pinpoint.
so difficult to choose any one film of his, because he's done brilliantly in everything. So it's very difficult to choose. I think any true Bachchan fan will tell you that कोई एक film नहीं है जो is their favorite.
If you were to star in any of his remake, would you do that?
That depends on the remake. आजकल का जो दौर है वो सब लोग remakes बना रहे हैं. अच्छी बात है. I mean, it's their prerogative. अगर वो करना चाहें करें. But it all depends how you adapt it. जी देखिए जो फिल्म 20, 30, 40 साल पहले बनी हो, उसको बस डायरेक्टली छाप नहीं सकते आप with different actors. You have to mold it for the times. You have to adapt it. So it all depends on the script and how वो कैसे पेश करें और you know what the director's vision is. So there are so many things that are involved in it.
Apart from your acting in Yuva and in Guru has been really appreciated a lot, and my favorite as well. One of my favorite work that you've done. Guru के लिए आपने did you prepare for the role or did you study for the role?
Oh yeah, I mean we do for all our roles. But Guru, because it was you know a performance which spanned almost 60 years. There was a lot of work that went into it. Mani and I, you know, we prepared for that film for almost a year before we started shooting. And shooting के दौरान भी रोज, you know, बैठ के बातचीत करना, you know, छोटी-छोटी बातें होती हैं. How will Guru Kant Desai walk when he's 15, when he's 25, when he's 60, and when he's 80? How will his circumstances influence his body language? These are all small things which we tend to miss a lot when we watch a film, but these are things you work on. So Guru was a lot of hard work, a lot of hard work.
तो आपको क्या लगता है कि एक डायरेक्टर का एक मूवी के ऊपर कितना बड़ा इन्फ्लुएंस होता है?
Complete influence. डायरेक्टर के बिना फिल्म बनती नहीं है. ज़्यादातर लोग जानते नहीं हैं, लेकिन जो एक्टर हैं, हालांकि हमें you know चेहरा बना दिया जाता है of a film, but we actually have the least amount of influence on a film.
अच्छा.
क्योंकि एक बार हमने अपना शॉट दे दिया है और डायरेक्टर ने कट ओके बोल दिया, the performance is out of our hands. Then it's in the hands of the editor, the sound mixer, the cinematographer, and the director. I think the director is the be all and end all of a film. He's the captain of the ship. और उनके बिना I don't think you know films can be made, and it's their vision. The performance we give is the director's vision of what they want us to do. So a director has complete control over the film.
आपकी मूवी बंटी और बबली, it was a super duper hit as well, and you did a lot of comedy, very good comedy in that. आपको कॉमेडी के रोल्स अच्छे लगते हैं करने या आपको सीरियस रोल्स?
देखिए कॉमेडी के साथ ये बात है that you know जो माहौल होता है जी, जो माहौल रहता है सेट पे वो हंसी मजाक का होता है, and who doesn't like to work like that? But I personally find comedy the most difficult to do.
अच्छा.
क्योंकि कॉमेडी में ये एक खासियत है.
But you make it seem so simple.
Well, that's because I have some great people working with me, and I have great co-stars. Comedy is the only genre which depends entirely on the writing and on timing.
And your co-star as well.
Yeah. So you know, if it's a dramatic film or an action film, you can hold a scene by yourself. In a comedy, अकेले आपको सीन होल्ड करना बहुत ही मुश्किल काम होता है. You need great co-stars to be able to you know vibe off, and you need great writing. If it's not on the paper in comedy, you can never put it onto screen. Whereas in a drama or a romantic film or action film, if it's not written, you can add a lot to a scene. So comedy I find most challenging.
Who's your favorite actor in Hollywood?
Wow, there's so many. I think they have wonderful performers. I mean, there's so many we've all grown up watching, from Montgomery Clift to Douglas Fairbanks Jr. to the great Marlon Brando to Steve McQueen, Jack Nicholson, Al Pacino, Robert De
Wow,
Niro.
wow.
So this, I mean, they're brilliant actors, all of them. And I actually love any actor who's
So
managed to make a
you
film.
like watching movies?
I love watching movies. I love watching movies.
And this is what you do. What do you do in your spare time?
I watch
Kya
movies.
Acha.
Yeah.
So it's all cinema.
Yeah, I love it. There's nothing I'd much rather do after coming back from a hard day's work than spending time with the family and watching a movie.
Congrats, you're a father now.
Thank you.
Like 2 years. Your
Thank you.
daughter will be 2 years
Thank
old.
you.
So, like, who is she more close to? Your wife or you?
वो बहुत ही छोटी हैं आराध्या, 2 साल की भी नहीं है.
अच्छा.
And as any mother will know, a young child is closest to their mother. Yeah, she's very close to her mother.
Acha.
But when she wants something done, then she knows who to come to. So she comes and...
So already she knows how to go.
But yeah, I mean, she's a child. She's still very young. So obviously their world is about their mother.
But fathers are more attached to their daughters.
I think that's
And
unfair.
daughters are more attached to the
parents
fathers.
I think parents are attached to both
That's
their
in,
children.
like, general
But
perception.
they say bade hoke, a father and daughter get very close, and a
close.
mother and a son get very
get
close.
So
I'm
you're
very close to my
your
mother.
Yeah.
And my sister's very close to my father. So yeah, by the grace of God, she's a healthy, happy baby, for which I have to give complete credit to my wife. She takes very good care of her.
So you plan to make a movie after, like, she's settled and all?
Who
The
settled?
baby- The baby settled.
Uh-huh.
Do you plan the husband and wife together in a movie?
I'd love
again?
to. I love working with Aishwarya. I mean, I haven't done a film with her in almost 3-4 years now. I'd love to work with her. She's, you get to learn so much when you work with her, and it's always a pleasure. And because we're husband and wife now, it's even more special because we get to spend time together. क्योंकि जैसे कि मैं अभी दुबई में हूँ, वो मुंबई में है.
अच्छा.
And once we finish the schedule and I go back, I'll be in Mumbai shooting. She's not going to be there. So because our professions keep us apart, so whenever you get to do a film together, it's that much more special क्योंकि वो आपको समय मिलता है जिसमें आप एक दूसरे के साथ time भी बिता सकें.
You've been one of the strongest performer on the stage shows also. Give that such massive energy. I've seen the stage shows, like award shows and all. आप बंद ही नहीं होते, जब शुरू हो जाते हो तो जो एनर्जी होती है बिल्कुल नहीं जीरो होती, उठती जाती है. कैसे?
I love dancing. It's a great form of expression and release for me. And I love my audience. और अगर आप कभी भी स्टेज शो पे जाएं, I think the maximum energy comes from the audience to you. And when you get that energy, I mean, whenever you walk into a stadium where your audience and there's 40,000-50,000 people, and this roar goes up, it just takes you to a different place. And at that point in time, you don't want to give them anything apart from your best. And they're the ones who encourage you to just keep that energy going. You see what happens on stage. You don't see what happens off stage. So the minute you get off stage, you just collapse. Because you're finished, you've used everything. But for them, it's completely worth it.
You've been shooting in Dubai now. Which is your favorite place in Dubai? Like, you've been to many places. So what in Dubai is your most favorite place to hang out?
Well, we've predominantly been shooting in the Atlantis Hotel. Our film is based a lot. The second half of the film is based in the hotel. I come to Dubai often because I have family here. My Masi lives here.
Acha.
And we spend a lot of time. Aishwarya and I have a house here also.
Acha.
So we like to spend time there at the Sanctuary Falls.
Acha.
And Dubai is just I've seen Dubai from I think since I was 2-3 years old.
Oh. So you've seen it grown up, like me.
I mean, I've seen it literally change. I remember when बचपन में हम लोग Dubai आते थे, there was one Sheikh Zayed Road and there were 3 buildings on it.
Yes.
And today you come and it's become this huge cosmopolitan city, and it's fantastic. There isn't anything that they don't have. And it's brilliant. I mean, from skiing to ice skating to everything,
Deserts.
to water sports, it's fantastic. Everything is within 15 minutes. And, I think the government's done a great job, and it's wonderful. And the people are so loving. Whenever we've been shooting, एक दिन हम लोग शायद मैं नाम भूल गया हूँ of the mall. हम लोग एक mall में थे, where there's a Dubai Mall, where there's a ice skating rink.
हाँ जी.
और ढेर सारे लोग इकट्ठे हो गए थे, and उन्हें साइड में करना थोड़ा मुश्किल हो रहा था हम सब के लिए.
Of course.
So we said we can't move them, so might as well use them. We said whoever wants to be in the shot, come this side. सब के सब आ गए, and they चुपचाप, very obediently, they just followed the instructions, and I've never seen that ever in any other city. I've shot in every part of the world. I've never seen the bystanders be so cooperative.
अच्छा.
Yeah, so they've given us a lot of love, and I hope we make them proud when they see Happy New Year.
You've worked with your father in so many movies. How has the experience been?
I mean, it's like going
It's
to school.
wonderful, I know.
It's like going to school.
Acha.
Working with him, if you ask any actor, it's like going to school. You just want to sit on the set all day and just look at him and learn. But it's great.
Like you said, you're his biggest fan.
Yeah, I mean, I've learned so much working with him. And what's really nice is whilst the camera is rolling, we're just co-stars. And there's no personal relationship at that point of time. And the minute they say cut, I mean, we're father and son. We hang out together and have fun.
I attended a press conference जिसमें आपने डिस्टाश पहना हुआ
जी.
था, and you look like a true Arab. So is it there's a scene in the movie that you will
जी
be
नहीं,
wearing?
हम सबको ये लगा था, हालांकि शाहरुख मुझे क्रेडिट देते हैं, लेकिन हम सबको लगा था कि हम लोग दुबई में हैं, क्यों ना अगर प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस के लिए जाना हो, क्यों ना हम जो खंदूरा पहन के जाएं. And the girls wore the abaya, and I think it made everybody happy. You know, जो यहाँ के लोकल लोग हैं उनको लगा उनका कुछ अपनापन सा हो जाता है, you know, and they feel कि हाँ, you know, they make, and to add to it all, it's very comfortable. In the heat of Dubai, there's nothing more comfortable. So yeah, we enjoyed it.
Talking about fashion, you dress up pretty smart. Who do you think, according to you, is the most well-dressed guy in Bollywood?
Dad.
And in Hollywood?
I wouldn't be able to tell.
And females? Your wife? Yeah, I can say that. I shouldn't be asking this
You
question.
answered it. But they all, I think everybody, today it's become very important. 10 साल पहले, you know, fashion को इतना महत्व नहीं दिया जाता था in public. But today with, you know, the internet and social media, everything is so instant, everybody has an opinion. It's very important for actors to be very conscious of how they present themselves, which I should not be saying considering I'm wearing a tracksuit right now. But yeah, it's become important, and I think everybody's making a fantastic effort, and they're all doing a great job.
You're very active on social media as well, and I've seen, like, sometimes on Twitter you are tweeting your father and he's tweeting you back.
Yeah. And बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग हैं जो कहते हैं कि आप लोग एक ही घर में रहते हो, why don't you go talk to him? उनको क्या पता होता है कि I'm in one corner of the world and he's somewhere else. But yeah, you know, we sometimes, that happens a lot, you know, even a lot of my other friends who are from films, you know, कभी कभार Twitter में हम लोग ऐसे ही हंसी मजाक में we keep exchanging tweets. It's fun. I enjoy it.
What are your next upcoming projects that you're working on?
Well, currently I'm working on Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. So you'll be back for the premiere also in Dubai?
Let's hope so. That decision is entirely Shah Rukh's as the producer. But I'm pretty sure that we owe Dubai a big favor. So maybe, let's see, we'll try and convince him. My next release is going to be Dhoom 3, which releases on 20th of December.
Dhoom.
Then I've got Happy New Year, and next month I start a new film with a director called Umesh Shukla,
अच्छा.
जिन्होंने Oh My God बनाई थी.
अच्छा अच्छा.
But I believe that didn't release in Dubai, so you'll have to see the DVD.
How much is the marketing of a movie important for the success of a film?
I think it's very important. I think marketing in general is important. अगर इतनी मेहनत के साथ आप एक फिल्म बनाते हैं, then you should promote it also with that equal amount of love and passion.
और फिल्में बनती हैं बहुत बिग बजट, 100 मिलियन, ये वो. आपको क्या लगता है कि बहुत बड़ी फिल्म बनेगी तो वो सक्सेसफुल होगी कि छोटी फिल्म भी आप चल सकती है?
See, it's not the budget that makes it a hit.
अच्छा.
It's the content that makes it a hit.
Okay.
This year has been a fantastic example where you've had huge budget films like Ye Jawani Hai Diwani or Chennai Express that have done huge business. I mean, Chennai Express has gone on to become the largest grosser of Indian cinema.
And the fastest movie to go in 100 crore club.
And you've also had a small film like, say, an Ashiki 2, which was made in 6 crores and went on to do a business of almost 80-90 crores.
Okay.
So it's content. Content is always king, and the audience is always the final judgment.
What interests you in a role? When you get a role, आप देखते हो, आपको क्या चीज़ उसमें interesting लगती है कि मैं करूँगा ये?
Have I done it before?
अच्छा.
Is it something that's going to challenge me? Is it something that is going to give me the opportunity to do something जो मैंने पहले कभी किया ना हो? These are some of the factors. But most importantly is when you hear the entire script, does the script move you? Do you emotionally connect with that script? I think that's very important. I've never been the kind of actor जो ये सोचता है कि इस फिल्म से मेरा क्या फ़ायदा होने वाला है?
अच्छा.
It's always been that, is this a film I'd like to see? If I'd like to see a film like that, or if I want to see that film, then I want to be a part of that film. That has always been my criteria. बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे हैं जो कहते हैं कि आपको सोलो फिल्म करना चाहिए. मैं ये सोलो फिल्म के कॉन्सेप्ट में मानता ही नहीं हूँ, क्योंकि मैंने कभी ये सोचा नहीं कि मैं एक लौता हीरो हूँ पिक्चर में. फॉर मी एनीबडी हु एक्ट्स इन द फिल्म, इवन समबडी डूइंग अ बैकग्राउंड शॉट, is equally responsible for the film.
You know, Shah Rukh, I interviewed him and he said exactly the same thing.
Really?
You two think alike.
But I genuinely believe it. I don't understand when people say, why aren't you doing solo films? I say, okay, what was my last solo film? Guru. I said, so Mithun Chakravarti, Madhavan, Aishwarya, Vidya are not actors. What are they? I mean, I don't understand this
you're right.
concept. And for me, more the merrier. I like films where there's an ensemble cast. I'm having a blast on Happy New Year because there's 6 great actors. We do great work. We have a lot of fun. And
I think you also rub off each other's energy.
Most definitely.
And when they're like bigger minds together, then you're thinking even bigger.
Most definitely.
You're thinking even more innovative.
Most definitely.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
आप हमारे शो के लिए आपने टाइम निकाला.
No, thank you.
अपनी hectic schedule से and gave us this opportunity to personally talk
it's
to
my
us
pleasure.
and talk. We had such an amazing time
Thank
and
you.
such a good pleasure.
Thank
you and best of luck for Happy
Thank
New
you
Year.
so much. Thank you.
so much.
From east to west, Salaam Emirates, up to top and best, Salaam Emirates. From east